Welcome back to Nerdocracy, the show for nerds, governed by nerds. We're your hosts and humble Nerdocrats, Jordan, Tom, and Alberto.
There you go. Perfect. Just say it all real quickly. That's it. Nailed it.
I didn't think up a closing line. That just hit me, but I did remember to just point both ways.
Perfect. That's how you do it.
I'm getting there. I'm a slow learner. Oh, speaking of learning, so I was asked by my stepdaughter this week to help with trigonometry homework.
Oh my God.
I don't remember any of it. Like it's gone. It's gone. Like
dude,
I'm like, I can't do this.
I'm dreading the day my son starts with that shit because I was good at math. I still am a little bit, but I'm not.
They're also they changed how they do math though. So even those of us that were good at math back then can't help them because we can't solve the equations the way the teachers want them to solve it.
Right. Which was always my struggle with math back then anyway. I had a very maybe dumb kid method, but I had my own way of reaching an answer. I think a lot of people probably did.
Yep.
And that was never accepted because they wanted me to prove how I got to the answer. And I'm like, well, no, I got there. But the way I got there is not the way you wanted me to. It's the way my mind works.
Yeah.
And that was before AI and all that shit. So I literally got there. They didn't have to worry about that. But it's like truly hieroglyphs now. I couldn't help it all. Like,
the wild thing is like when we were coming, well, okay, more me and Alberto coming up. I don't know about you, Jordan. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but we weren't allowed to use calculators.
Oh no!
They're like, you're not going to have one of these in your pocket all the time in your life. Fast forward, we totally have fucking calculators in our goddamn pockets all the time. So you should allow the kids to. Maybe we could advance further in math now because you now know how to use the actual calculator that you have access to 100% of the time.
Yep.
I was allowed a calculator and pre-calc in college. I never used a calculator.
No calculator, and holy shit, math.
Holy shit, math.
Holy shit, math. I mean, I can still multiply. That's about all I've got these days, I guess. The basic math, which is all most of us are ever going to use anyway.
Yeah, you can't count money, and that's it.
Yeah, so. You're not even gonna have to worry about that. I mean, eventually, paper money will go the way of the dodo as well.
Yeah.
Probably not in our lifetime, though. I don't think.
I hope not, because I'm one of those weird people that always has cash for some reason.
Yeah,
I get paid in cash, so mostly. So.
I can see them pushing for it so they can have more like government control.
Absolutely,
bullshit. 100%. But there's too many people now that have all of their money just in cash that you can't.
I agree. Anyway, I guess since while we're on that note, if we want to get the heavy stuff out of the way, somewhat heavy, somewhat heavy stuff. So I didn't have time for notes, so I don't really know what's going on box office wise, so I'll bypass that. I do know Scream was number one, and I've seen the trailer so many times at other movies I've went and watched, and holy shit, it looks worse than ever.
I hear it was really good until the end. The people that have been talking about it said like it's really good, and then jumps the shark at the end.
I've never been a fan of the franchise. I mean,
okay, I liked it when I was in high school, and so
I enjoyed the first one, but I didn't see the follow. I think I saw the second one, but
I like the second one because it was a parody of slasher films, essentially, right? Because he's like this. I think it was Seth Green's character that was like, "This is how you make a slasher film," and it kind of follows that, but then it subverts it. I think at the end, I haven't seen it in like 25 years, but
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I dipped in at like 5.
You dipped in at 5. Okay.
Yeah, I jumped back in. Like I'd seen the original.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna dip back in, and I jumped in at like 5 or something to that effect. I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad, and so I've no interest. But for those that love it, great.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like a record for the Scream franchise. It made a ton of money. So good for them.
Good
for them. Except the fact that it's produced by Paramount. Which we'll get into.
Fuck Paramount. I'll just say it straight up. Fuck Paramount.
Absolutely. And now, in a really crazy, so I got an alert on my phone, just a news article. I don't remember what it was from. And I'm like, this has got to be fake. Like, this isn't real. So then I click on it, I'm like, holy shit! Just like that, Netflix is like, nah, we're out. And now we have something that, and we could talk about this till we're blue in the face. It happens and will continue to happen. But monopolies like this, it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
There's way too much under one umbrella now.
It's not
Wrong
the
umbrella.
deal. The deal isn't 100% done. It can still be stricken down in courts and stuff like that.
The
But
Department
our
of Justice
courts, I
is
doubt
supposed to take care of the antitrust.
we don't
Yeah,
have a
that ain't gonna
Department of
happen.
Justice stuff
Yeah.
currently.
Just saying.
We have a Department of Injustice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to go through. It's going to go through, and the rich will get richer, and they will own
all media. Well, most of it.
all media, almost all.
That's CNN, HBO, Warner. There's a ton of stuff in there. So we'll see.
But on the lighter side of it, which is still depressing, but that's just talking about the movie side of things. So as far as the studios go, with them owning Warner Brothers, I took a screenshot. So I just took a screenshot of an article that I read, and there was a bunch of information in there that was not ideal, but this one really hit me right in the face. So it said, the report also reveals that Ellison will leverage artificial intelligence to produce more movies and TV shows.
Of
and
course.
Intends to release 30 films a year from the combined companies. So now
I will be done with Warner Brothers and all things if that's the case.
So between Paramount and Warner Brothers, two of the biggest studios,
Yep.
and now with Warner Brothers under that umbrella, not only are a shit ton of people going to lose their jobs, especially before we started recording, we were talking about marketing, Tom, but those divisions are going to be completely destroyed at Warner Brothers.
Yep.
You don't need two. When you have one and you merge, you don't need two. So bye-bye that one. So a lot of people lose their jobs, and then us as consumers are going to start getting AI-generated movies and TV shows. Which
we were going to get that anyway.
Yeah.
Eventually, but it feels like now Paramount gives no fucks, and they will just barrel right along, and we'll see this shit next year. You know, that's how I feel.
Well, you know what? I hope that they fuck around and they will find out, and they'll just lose all their money and then just die off. That's the best case scenario.
Either way, it takes a little bit of time for them to complete a transition into the merger.
Oh, it'll be a couple years.
We won't see any of that until at least a year and a half to two tops. And then they have to figure out who are they going to fire, who are they going to keep, are they going to modify. Then everybody who has options to get the fuck out of there will try to get the fuck out of there. I hope DC is not too tied into the whole Warner.
Literally, the only thing I'm worried about is DC. That's it. Like everything else,
I don't know the particulars of how are they completely under that umbrella, or do they have an option to?
Warner Brothers has owned them outright, and that they're buying Warner Brothers. They're like specifically targeting things like DC and stuff.
But that owns the comic book division also. So
yeah.
It's all.
So, bye, Jim Lee. Then most likely. So
well, my fear is that, and not my fear. I guess it's a good thing. They'll have to go somewhere else. But I think people like James Gunn, for example, I don't think he'll work under. I don't know. In my mind, I could see him just resigning.
I could see him fighting for autonomy so he could still make the DC universe the way he wants. Yeah. How long that would stay in there or like allowed to be maintain itself, we'll see. But even still, as a consumer, I don't want to give money towards those the companies that I want to support Gunn. I want to support DC because I like both things. I adore DC, grew up with them. But I don't know. It's a sad day that happens.
Yeah. I mean, they have said, but who knows? I mean, what is true and what isn't. They have said they're going to leave Warner Brothers autonomous. They're going to be their own arm. It's going to operate as is, but I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I highly doubt
that. That works until they piss somebody off. So
yeah. Right.
It works like exactly. Actually, I think we know who that somebody piss off will be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know. We've got a few years left to enjoy whatever's in the pipeline before this closes, and who knows? Not to get too depressing at the beginning, but it's a very sad day for the industry. It's crazy to say or Netflix was our last hope. Like that seems like a weird thing to say, but like Netflix, save us, Netflix. You are our only hope.
Yeah, there was no good option either way, but by far Netflix was the better outcome.
Yeah,
of the two that we were given.
Definitely. So the industry as we know it will change drastically in the next 5 years. So,
yeah, sadly.
If we're still doing this, we'll be talking about only things we probably watched at home.
Or not
the theater
watch it at all.
At all. The theater industry is struggling heavily anyway. And something like this, yeah, I hope that never goes away, but I could see it happening. Yeah. But while it's still here, last weekend, did we do? No, we didn't do a show last week.
No, we didn't. So let's talk about Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That's what we're going for HBO, which is part of that whole deal.
Oh, one more thing. So they did already say that they will merge HBO into Paramount Plus. So one of the most storied names.
Fuck all that. No. Leave HBO alone.
It's HBO. It's such a storied name.
And we finally got it back from Max. We finally got it back.
And it's going to go into Paramount Plus, as if we need another fucking plus. Everything's plus.
Paramount Plus is the one that I happily canceled.
I canceled that after the Colbert incident.
Yep.
I come back.
Anyway, while we can still enjoy HBO content, Night of the Seven Kingdoms wrapped up. I don't know. The last one we talked about, Dan was on, so they're so short it hardly matters.
Yeah, but Dan hadn't seen it, so we didn't go into it. So, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but it was the episode that aired the second we were done recording was the actual Fight of the Seven, or that awesome episode.
Yes. Trial of the Seven.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was really good. Holy shit.
Fantastic.
So, the end, the resolution of the series, like the season, as I was like, even if you end the series here,
it's fine.
It's okay.
Great. It's perfect.
Agreed.
Like done.
Yeah.
It could be a standalone. It's just
I'm excited for the next one though, because they've already kind of talked about where it's going to be, who's not going to be in it, because they're focusing on a different part of the story, kind of stuff. And I'm like, good. I'm here for another, but and they're going to keep it the same 6 episodes, where they range in length between like 30 to an hour, depending on what story they want to tell. But I'm like, okay, yeah. But if you don't want to do it, you did great in this one season anyway.
It's good because they don't keep us waiting on a second season. It could be the one and all, that we'd be fine with that. So they thought it out correctly, I think, with knowledge of what was going to happen, because they don't know if they're going to be able to go forward and do another season. So let's just tell this story, and it's encapsulated in the story. We don't have to worry about the houses and the gray and the undead and all that stuff. It's just a story about this guy and this kid and moving forward. And it was fantastic storytelling from beginning to end. Yeah.
Like no cliffhanger that you're like, where's next season kind of thing, but also left the stuff open in a way where you're like, I'd be 100% down for the continuing adventures of these two, yada yada, and the connections to other houses and stuff like that. But you don't have to. But yeah, you're right. They ended it in the right spot.
Yeah.
And it does great about not needing to be apocalyptic. Like Game of Thrones, everything we've gotten Game of Thrones wise has been apocalyptic. Even House of the Dragon, knowing where that goes, it's basically apocalyptic.
Yeah.
So this is very contained, and it still has that feel, because you find out, Egg is Targaryen, like holy shit. Then you put these names together. Yeah. Well, it's long enough now.
That's also in episode like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But you also kind of know that by episode 2, which I also loved.
Right. Which I read the book, so a lot of it is not spoilery to me,
right?
Especially the big thing that went down, but I didn't really see it going that way, so I was still kind of surprised, which was great, because I think they had that in mind. Like, some people are going to know this happens, but you don't know the full context because the way the book reads. So this is really cool. Really
how was the transition from the book to the series, in your opinion, since you read?
A lot more detail. They've focused in and expanded upon events. A lot of his other books read like a history.
Yeah.
Especially Fire and Blood. Fire and Blood is a history. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, not so much. It's a contained tale. But this gives you way more detail, especially character-wise, with other people in it. So I'm totally down. Can't wait to see what they do, because there's still a lot of. They didn't get very far.
Yeah, that's great. That's exciting.
So there's so much material. They could run this for 7-8 years.
If they keep it that same balance of it's light and it's fun, but there's still Game of Thrones-esque consequence and severity at times, then I'm in. Keep going.
Yep. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
And they got to move fast because they got to keep that kid. That kid is the soul.
Yeah, we can't have a Stranger Things situation.
Yeah. It's going to happen unless they start filming back to back. Yeah.
Well, he's like, what, like 8 or 9 years old?
He was 9 when they made that, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, he's about to hit a growth spurt, so he's going to very quickly change.
I think we have one more season where he's small, maybe 2, depending on how quickly they spin up the next and how late he hits that growth spurt. But yeah, it'll happen soonish.
But it sounds like they might be already in production, or they haven't even started doing the.
I did see that they are. I saw an article that said they plan to have this running yearly. So there will be no delays like we tend to get.
Okay,
because he's rocking the long hair and the media,
all the marketing stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting, because I read something that said that season 2 wouldn't be until. Oh wait, I think it's in 2027. And in my head, I was like, "Oh, that's 2 years from now. That's next year." Yeah, never mind. Yep, you're right. God damn it.
Oh. Yep, time keeps on slipping.
Oh.
Yeah, because the kid is still bald in the media blitz now, and he's rocking the long hair, so that makes sense that they're already in production. I hope so, man. And they got to bring back Lionel, so at some point, some episode. I saw
an article that said that guy had auditioned for Oberyn.
For Theon Grey. For Theon.
And I'm like, he's so charismatic.
I know.
Like, he couldn't play a great Oberyn.
Those first 10 minutes in the last episode where I laughed my ass off entirely, and he made a lot of complete sense when he said, like, the gods don't favor the fraud. They don't favor frauds. But this is what's it called? It's mockery. Made me laugh.
The one when he goes to take a piss and he's like, if you don't come with me, then I'll hate you like a brother.
Fuck you, and I'll hate you like a brother.
Fuck you, I'll hate you like a brother. That guy's great. Like, some people just have that. I don't know what it is. Charisma is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
And they just have it. And he's one of those people. Like, holy shit, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You got the Riz.
But also, even though he's a clown, you kind of get the feel like you're credible, like he's a complete badass if you put him in a battlefield. So, which he was, and you don't see much of him trying to.
No, but I saw a clip of where they kind of focused on what he was doing in the background and everything, and he's like kicking ass back there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cool.
The Laughing Storm. Yeah.
So you guys who didn't know, like, how did it hit you when Baelor took the helmet off? Did you see it coming before the helmet came off?
Before the helmet came off, because of the way how he was talking, there was something wrong.
He mentioned something about his fingers that they felt like wood. And maybe he took a hit in the back of the head or something, but hell of a hit he took in the back of the head. Literally, there was no back of the head. So, goddamn.
I didn't see it. Leading to that scene, I didn't see it coming.
No.
Especially because also, let's talk about the fact that Dunk was horrifically fucked up, that no human would survive that shit. Come the fuck on. And they're like, didn't they, like, the one doctor, I know they said that doctor can't,
he's a shit maester anyway.
I know. But if he's like, nah, this guy's going to die, I'm like, if he doesn't get help, he probably will.
Yeah.
And no one helped him.
They said, like, an itchy asshole is a problem for you, so fuck off.
Yeah.
Witch. Heretic. He's a terrible maester.
So good. Yeah. What I love about watching the Game of Thrones shows, having someone to watch them with, and my wife, she's clueless. So the shock, like, even when I know things, like, just waiting, like, to see the reaction, that it's like watching a movie that you love with someone that's never seen it. And you're just like, it's like watching it all over again because they get to experience the same thing. So I thoroughly enjoy that. Like, it makes House of the Dragon, which she will be devastated. That one's good. That one's going to go.
I mean, I'm expecting it because House of the Dragon, there's a lot of dragons. And we know that anywhere else in the stories, there's not a lot of dragons. And we also know what happens to the Targaryen house as time goes. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very Game of Thronesy, except even more so. Even more so. As far as Game of Thrones go, like the original Song of Ice and Fire, I know you guys don't read the books. And I don't remember if we've talked about this, but I did see somewhat recently that George Martin said he will be changing the ending.
Oh, good. So, well, as long as it doesn't end like the way how the show ended.
That's what he's saying. He's like, it's not going to end the same. He's like, I made it. He even talked about certain characters. He's like, I may just kill them off. I used to like them, and now. So he's basically bitter by the way the show went. He's just like, fuck it, I'm changing this entire.
Yeah, but it still has to make sense. He can't just go all berserk and just out of spite and fuck up his own legacy. So.
I don't think he will ever finish it, to be honest with you.
No, he's no spring chicken, so he better get writing. So
right. Winds of Winter is not even out yet, and he's got one more, so I highly doubt it'll ever actually get finished, unfortunately. But I hate to say that.
He might have. I
wouldn't say that to his face.
He might have him already done. He might just be fucking around or waiting for more money to come in from some point, something or another. Because I don't know, it's too much bullshit just to sit on. He has to sit down and finish those books already. It's insane.
Yeah, I can't presume to know. I've tried to write a novel in my lifetime, and it was an insurmountable task. So I have such great admiration.
Yeah, but they used the guidelines of those books for both of the. Even though he didn't have the storyline planned out, they used what he had planned for that story.
Yeah, he told him how he wanted it to end, how he originally planned for it to end, and that has changed somewhere along the way. But I think HBO keeps pissing him off. And he's just now out of spite, just like, no, I'm going to do things differently, which, like you said, Alberto, may not be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, you can change it because it might, draw off people. If they say it's going to be the same as the series, why the hell are you going to read it if it left us hanging it that way? So he must do something. Yep. Because I
would like to find out someday. We'll see.
He'll probably get it done.
I hope so. Yeah. One thing I did want to talk about, I was bursting at the seams to talk about it, and it's kind of fizzled now, and so I don't have so much memory. Okay. Like, it's not fresh. Like, one great thing, I love Letterboxd because I can sit in the theater when the movie's done and the credits are rolling and people are leaving, so I don't have to get into the crowd of people, and I can go ahead and write my fresh thoughts on a movie. So it's easy when you've just seen something to just spew out all that information. As time goes on, then it's like, I don't remember half the shit I wanted to say. But 2 weeks ago, Sarah had a gig downtown Indy, so I had 5 hours to kill. So I went to a movie theater and did a double feature, and I saw Crime 101 and Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah, I want to know how that one was.
I'll start with that one because by far it's my favorite film I've seen this year, I would say, so far.
Okay.
But it's also coupled with the fact that I really didn't know what it was about. I knew it was Gore Verbinski. I knew it was Sam Rockwell. I knew it had something to do with time travel, but that's about the gist of my knowledge. So I went into it really fresh, not knowing anything about it. Did not realize that it was an AI thing. And that made it even better because railing against AI all day, all the time, I felt justified in the movie theater. I was also the only person there, which was depressing. I don't think it made any money, but it was phenomenal. Highly, highly recommended. And it's actually, you know how difficult it is, or at least in my mind, it seems difficult to marry the serious nature, especially when the main topic is very serious and relevant to our times. So to marry comedy and wit with a serious subject matter and somehow still manage to get them all to come together. So you laugh and then you almost cry and then you understand the weight of the situation. Then you laugh again. Like, that's a very difficult thing to do for me anyway. When I watch a film, most times it doesn't work. And this, the entire way through, it has moments that are literally laugh out loud funny. Like, I laughed out loud, which doesn't happen a whole lot anymore. It's like my senses are dulled and nothing's funny to me.
The world is just dead.
Yes, exactly. But I was actually laughing, and then it has some serious stuff and then a lot of heart and a lot of emotion. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away.
It has like a 12 Monkeys vibe. I don't know. It's similar to that. time travel.
Only in the sense that someone has been sent back to stop a future from happening. I mean, there's that one parallel, but that's about it. It's a completely unique take on the whole thing because it's a guy that's sent back in time to stop AI from destroying the future. And yeah, it's crazy. It does I don't want to say anything. It jumps back and forth from certain characters, and it all works so well. And it's great. Highly, highly recommend it. As soon as it comes to streaming, it's worth, like, I don't know if you guys do the $20 buys for stuff, but it's worth
it. Depends. It really depends. The movie I watched this weekend, it was like $4.99 to rent or $10 to own. I was like, I'll own it. So like it depends on pricing.
That one, especially since it didn't do well theatrically, like I will probably pay the $20 to buy it when it comes out. It's really good, like really good. And I won't spoil anything else or say.
No, I like Sam Rockwell, so
yeah. Anything with Sam Rockwell is typically good, just on his merit
funny
alone.
dude.
And it's got Zazie Beetz, Michael Pena, some other people. Everyone's great. Great movie. The other one I wouldn't recommend spending the $20 on, but it's a good movie. So that's Crime 101. And
that's a Hemsworth one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember the poster for that.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth. Really good movie. Very solid. Enjoyed it the whole way through. It's a great crime thriller. It's very much in the vein of Heat.
Okay.
It feels that way the entire time.
I love those movies, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great movie. It's worth going to the theaters to see. But I think those movies have been movies like that feel to the general audience now like they're a dime a dozen, because that's what we tend to get on streaming. Like when Netflix puts out a film, it's like The Rip, the one they just did with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and it's like, okay, we can get crime thrillers all day at home. Why should I go to the theater to see it? So I get why it didn't make any money. Worth watching in theaters. Pretty good movie. Like I think I gave it on Letterboxd 3.5 stars. So
not really a rush out. Yeah,
but
it's solid.
Yeah, it's solid. Solid movie. Good acting, good plot. It's a little long, but you don't feel like it's long. Really great subplot with Barry Keoghan. So that kid is wild.
He's great. I'm excited for him in the future of Hollywood, like what he does.
Yeah. And Nick Nolte. So
isn't he the Joker in the Batman?
Yes,
he is. Yeah. Yeah. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but Nick Nolte is no longer with us, right?
I have no answer for that. I'm really bad.
I swore he was dead, and then he pops up in this movie. I'm like, holy shit, he's still alive.
Well, then he's alive. So you're not.
I know, but then in my mind, I'm like, wait, was this film 2 years ago and he died recently?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, but I'm glad he's still alive, even though he's
he's still alive.
Good for him.
He's 85 though. He is 85, so
his voice has morphed into this.
I have spoken. Yeah, so.
Oh God, yes, yeah. Anyway, worth watching when it comes to streaming if you want to rent it or something. It's a good movie. Anyway, I've fucking talked for like 10 minutes. Somebody else talk.
I will just say quickly, the movie we watched this weekend was Caught Stealing. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, I loved that.
That was great. It was an awesome surprise. I had heard great things about it, so it had always been on my list to check out. We were looking for something to watch on Friday night, and I was like, well, this has been on my watch list for so long. Why don't we finally? We're gonna rent it, and then my girlfriend was like, oh well, it's only $5 more to own. I'm like, okay, fine. Well, I'll take the chance. And great, what a cast! I was not expecting some faces show up in that. Holy shit. Real good. Enjoyed it. Very entertaining.
So good.
Yeah. And I hope, because she told me that it's like a book series, and it's the first of 3 books. So they could do more, and I would gladly watch a part 2 or 3. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know it was a book series. I do hope they make more.
I know Reggie Hudlin, who did a lot of work for Marvel Comics. This was like a book series he did before he ever worked at Marvel, when he was just purely a novelist, and it's one of his series, and it's like, okay, awesome. If you get Aronofsky to do all 3 of his, then by all means, let's do it.
Yeah, I will say one thing. I don't know if you know this, but Aronofsky recently made an all AI.
Yeah, okay, that's right. It was him. When we were talking about AI earlier, I was like, I know somebody's doing one. I couldn't remember what, and I was like, yep. I guess
I was
this shit.
so bummed out.
Yeah,
When I was like, no, because I don't understand the mindset of a creator,
right?
Ever embracing AI. I can't
Especially
really wrap my head around that.
Yeah, especially like a creator who has like a unique voice, I think, in storytelling, and I feel like he does. And so it's a real shame to see creativity die like in real time, essentially.
Yeah, it's wild. When I saw that it was him that made that, I was like, holy shit, no way.
Yeah.
Like I could see Michael Bay.
Oh God, I don't know if I'd be excited to watch it with Michael Bay.
No, but I could see him embracing it.
I know. Oh yes, Michael Bay embracing AI.
Aronofsky, I would not have guessed.
No, that's
So that was a bummer.
It's sad. Yes, you're right. So hopefully maybe then they have someone other than him do part 2 and 3. But not like Guy Ritchie or someone with like a completely wild and unique style. If they start making like their own style of it, I still wanted to kind of feel like that one did.
Right. I do love
I gotta watch him. Bad Bunny's in that one. So
yes, Bad Bunny is in that one.
But that will make me watch it with just learn that Aronofsky's doing AI shit. So I'll watch him for him. So
okay. Honestly, again, the whole cast is great. Vincent D'Onofrio, Liv Schreiber. Again, Austin Butler. I think he's one of those.
Yeah,
insert random dude here. I'm not a big fan of Austin Butler, but he was fine. Zoe Kravitz was great in this. Yeah, I was actually more watching for Matt Smith than anything else.
I love Matt Smith.
Me too.
I love that guy.
And seeing him as like a 90s punk rocker, because this takes place in 1998 specifically, so you get a good sense of what technology is like at the time, which I feel like if you're doing period movies, it's easier to get away with crime stuff because you're like, well, not everybody's filming shit 100% of the time on the phone. And so seeing a punk rocker from New York, but British punk rocker from New York in that time period is great.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I like Crime Capers. I'm a big fan of Snatch and all those Guy Ritchie movies. So,
Speaking of Guy Ritchie, like two weeks ago or so, we watched the King Arthur movie he made. Did you guys watch that movie?
I didn't watch it, but I kind of was interested by it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
we hadn't seen it. I was like, holy shit, I like this.
It's the Taron Egerton one, right?
No, it's with the Sons of Anarchy, dude.
Charlie, yeah.
And
I just watched an interview of him.
And Jude Law, yeah.
Okay. Jude Law's great. I like Jude Law.
Like, it has some moments where you're like, but overall, I'm like, holy shit.
It's not a bad movie, but it's not, it's...
There is I don't know if it's that bad. Maybe my expectations were very low because
that might have been it because I went with high expectations and I was like, what the fuck is this? So yeah,
you can't these days for Guy Ritchie. Like I loved early Guy Ritchie
I know.
stuff, but
he's all over the place.
Yeah, I think once he started doing the Sherlock Holmes stuff, he kind of embraced something else about his style. Like he kind of started to lose me in a lot of his movies.
See, that's where this goes back to. It's kind of made like he makes it. You have these quick cuts and it jumps to these random things that feel very odd, like Guy Ritchie does. It's quirky. Like I wouldn't think if you told me King Arthur and quirky, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's a Guy Ritchie. It has a Guy Ritchie quirk to it, and it really surprised me.
Yeah, because I think he tried to put in the Sherlock Holmes formula into it, and for me, it did not work.
Yeah,
and
he did.
It fell flat, basically. So
I see that. I mean, I can totally see it not being someone's cup of tea, 100%. Because there's some very odd editing choices and story beats. But once again, maybe it was expectations. But I was like, holy shit, I kind of dig this.
Yeah, he's doing now a young Sherlock Holmes series, I think, for Prime, is it? For somebody?
Is he?
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Man's just trying to make a paycheck. It's fine.
True.
Whatever.
Can't blame him.
Yeah.
And the Sherlock Holmes movies, I love those. Like that's the one custom I want to build. Like I want to build. Oh, you don't like them? Oh, I love them.
I enjoyed the first one. The second one they could have kept. The first one, yeah, I enjoyed the dynamic between Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, basically as Watson. But the theme, the villain was okay, but it's not a bad movie.
I like the Benedict. I think the problem for me is it was coming out at the same time as the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock show for BBC, and I love that show and see. I like the entire series is fantastic. So that going to Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes, I was like, okay, it felt like Hollywood's version of it. And I was like, I don't need that when I have pure Sherlock over here.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I grew up.
It could have worked with Cumberbatch with the Guy Ritchie movie. That would have been fantastic with his quirk, and that could have made it work. But they brought in Robert Downey, which did not do a bad job. But
no, Robert Downey's always good. No matter what he's in, he's always entertaining to watch.
We didn't have TV when I was a kid, so I listened to old time radio on cassette.
Incredible. Okay.
Wow, dude.
So I listened to the Sherlock Holmes stories. Like that was my thing. The Shadow, Sherlock Holmes, and The Escape. So The Escape was like different random episodes that came on the radio. And some would be scary, some would be mystery and all this. So that's the shit that I had. And then we would go to the library and I would get Sherlock Holmes books. So most depictions of Sherlock Holmes, I love the character so much. As long as he's smart as fuck, I'm down.
That actually explains a lot. Like, I don't think I knew that you grew up with more like radio serials than television, because that kind of explains why you're at the movie theater as often as you are.
Oh,
because you grow up with like I grew up. We were watching stuff on VHS.
Yeah,
just on repeat on
it's
the
something
TV,
that we gave for granted a long time ago, and it's not like that important for you. It's like, oh, this is
like visual storytelling.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but you're right. Yeah. Like we would go whenever we stayed over at my aunt's, then we could watch TV. But normally it was just live television.
How old were you when you went to the theater the first time?
Ooh, okay. So my aunt got in trouble for taking me to see The Lion King. That's the first memory I have. So I was very young.
Getting someone in trouble for taking like a kid to go see the fucking Lion King, the biggest movie that I remember vividly when that time came out, right? I think it was like, I can't remember what year it was.
94.
Okay, I was 12. So like big shit, like, like that was like the movie of that year for kids. And so I couldn't imagine a parent being upset about that.
We were not allowed to go to movie theaters. So that was the first movie I ever saw. And I don't have much memory.
Right.
Maybe it's locked away for reasons, but I don't have a whole lot of memories of my childhood, only teenage years on. But I vividly remember The Lion King in theaters. But after The Lion King, the next movie I saw in theaters, and I don't even know what year this was District 9.
Oh, wow.
That was a long
That's
time.
not that far.
I was an adult.
That's not that far. That's like maybe, 12, 15 years ago?
No, it was much longer ago.
Yeah, I was an adult.
No.
I was an adult.
That's a Neil
came out when I
Blomkamp
was in like
movie.
college. I was like,
that's the first one he did. Then he did the one with Matt Damon. Yeah.
Elysium, yeah.
District 9 was 2009. So
holy shit. Yeah. So that maybe does explain it. I never thought about that, but yeah. I love the experience. And I still like to read. I'll read novels and all that, listen to audiobooks, but the movie theater is a transcendent experience to me.
Agreed.
I love that experience.
I just gotta say, man, you give me hope about humankind, because if somebody like you can come out of that kind of, thing imposed. Yeah,
I have
it's imposed, and it's unfair and it's very unfair that you had to go through that.
Okay, TV is TV, but let's not say that it's unfair that he grew up without.
No,
TV.
I'm just saying the general, upbringing, and that you broke through that and became this person that we know and love today. It's just, it fills me with hope, and with that people can, move forward and break through this kind of shit. That's it's great, dude. Yeah. I got a little bit gushy there, but yeah, you know what I mean.
No, you're good. I think the big thing was, I'm not going to get too deep into this. There was a breaking away point between me and my family. especially my parents. And then there was a change on their side of things of the way they thought, which I think is what most people never have.
Right. I think you're right.
They never get that change in mindset, and they either stay or they leave. There's no in between.
Yep.
So the fact that there was some reconciliation because the mind was changed, that's huge for me. Most people probably don't get that, and that's sad.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, most people are trying to escape the parents' ideals if they make a change. Otherwise, they are pretty much the clones of their parents.
Exactly right. Yes. So anyway, that got a little deep, but yeah.
It's all good.
I didn't mean for it to go that way. I'm just,
way to bring it down, Alberto. Jeez, man.
I just said that he was hope that he's
that's a good thing. I'll take it.
He's a hopeful character. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I had a rough week where geez, I'm gonna get deep again. But anyway, real quick, do you guys ever have those moments where you're like, fuck me, in your career, whatever you're doing, like I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Like I'm good enough at a lot of things, but I'm not great at any fucking thing.
Yeah,
I've stumbled through life, so yeah.
Okay, I'm not alone.
No, definitely get that. 100%.
I felt that way this week. So yeah.
Anyway, I don't. Okay. No, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a nice breakaway. One thing I do want to go over.
Ow, dude. Sorry, my cat just bit me.
It was biting. I have scars.
The power of God compels you.
Yeah. He's been down here wanting pets, and he finally and I've just been petting him while we've been chatting, and he finally was just like grabbed me and started gnawing on my arm. I was like, God damn it.
It always happens.
Yep.
So one thing I just want you guys to fight about for like 10 minutes. That's the God of War. The God of War show.
Nope. I told you already. I'm in the minority. I'm fine with it. It's okay. And then I told Jordan this before the show. I think it's because the second I heard that God of War was being optioned by Amazon, my expectations for it were so low that I wasn't even expecting Kratos to have the white skin, like the ashes of his family on him. Like I was expecting just here's a dude with red paint. And so when we got something that looked even vaguely like the game, I was like, oh, sold. I'm in, kind of thing. But I get it. Whatever,
I haven't seen a single person outside of you and I, Tom, that was even remotely okay with it. Like they're like, this is the end of the world. It's so bad.
Yep. It's a disrespect to the memory of something that people grew up with.
No, I won't take it that far. I'm just critical of what I saw and about the casting, and maybe I found the kid a little bit too youngish. It does not.
I imagine that so he has some.
You might be completely right, Tom, about what we talked about before. That maybe he's a hell of an actor, and he'll and
acting.
We gotta give him that choice, but I think they chose a wrong photograph to start off the campaign of here's.
I agree with that. It could have been much better.
I agree. So maybe that I don't know what kind of damage that's going to cause. People will watch it. It's God of War.
Oh, I'm going to watch 100%. And also, you can't judge stuff on the stills. Give us a trailer. I will make a snap judgment on a trailer. I'm still going to try a show, but I'll happily talk more about criticizing something when I get to see something in motion. But even then, I'll be like, well, I'll reserve judgment until I've seen the first episode or a couple episodes, kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
it might be the role of a lifetime for this guy, because in Sons of Anarchy he was moody and he was badass at some points, but I don't know, I didn't ever imagine him as Kratos. So guy must have walked into that casting and unleash hell.
He's got the voice.
He does.
And that's the hardest part, I think, for that character.
But I think they shouldn't have started off with that photograph, or maybe given us a teaser at least, or something, but I don't know. There's a lot, but I've seen hate, basically.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
holy shit, people.
Too much hate.
I will say I've loved Ryan Hurst since Remember the Titans. So I loved that movie when I was younger. And Bertier's Mama, that's... Ryan Hurst can do no wrong. I love the guy. So, yeah. He'll be
the cast that they've been slowly trickling out for the rest of the series to build out like the other characters have all been really like good choices. That I think the guy they got to play Balder is the guy from the first Deadpool movie, like the antagonist in that movie, and I thought he was great there. Also, Game of Thrones, because I believe he was.
Well, I always thought they were going to cast the same actor that did Balder, because he's a Hollywood actor.
Oh, is he? Maybe he's older now, and they need someone to like look a little bit younger.
Well, yeah, because he's
Ed Screen. Ed Screen.
Yeah, he's the guy from Justified, right? Yeah.
I never saw Justified.
I don't think so.
I know mostly from Deadpool because I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah, and then he took over as.
That's right. He took over for he was not good in Game of Thrones. I didn't know.
You mean the guy who played Balder in the game?
No, the guy who is going to be playing Balder in the.
No, but the guy I'm talking about, the guy in the game, is a Hollywood actor. The guy who
I could see that because he looks familiar to me.
He's from I've seen him mostly in. He's a weird. I'll send the. Let me find out his name because he's been acting for a long time.
Yeah, it looks familiar to me. I can't remember who it is though. But Ed Screen, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he's the weakest, I think, of all the casting that they've announced. I feel like he might be the weakest link.
Well, the guy they got to, who's going to be Thor, who's also from Game of Thrones, I believe. Right? He's fantastic. That guy, I've seen him.
He's in Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
He's the big assassin guy. No, not Umbrella Academy.
I know
Severance.
Oh, Severance. That's what it is.
That's the guy who plays the serial killer in the Mindhunter.
Mindhunter. Yeah, I'm thinking a different guy. Yes, I'm thinking the big dude from Severance. That's who's Thor.
Who was awesome. Yeah, he was awesome in season 2 of Severance.
And they're getting Mandy Patinkin or something. As
Mandy
Odin.
Patinkin, yeah.
Patinkin, that's it. As Odin, and I love that guy, and he plays him very little.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yes. Holy shit, I forgot that was him.
Mm-hmm. That's him.
But he plays him very little, so that's exciting. And he's got the beard now. He's badass looking. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, Odin did. He did have a beard in.
He had a goatee in the game, I think, just a goatee, right? I don't know.
I played both those two, but I can't remember what he looked. I remember him being like small. When the first time I saw him, I was like, "Really? This is your Odin?" Like, okay, all right, sure.
Yep.
I love Thor. I like what they do with
Jeremy Davies. That's the name of the actor that plays.
I know that name. I don't know why, but I know that name.
He's been in a ton of movies.
Oh yeah, I've seen him and stuff.
He's Upham in Saving Private Ryan.
Everyone was in Saving Private Ryan.
No, Upham, the cowardly guy who's a translator.
Oh no shit. That was him. Fuck that guy. Yeah. The only guy in that movie, I'm like, fuck that guy. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, I feel like he's probably aged into the role. Like he shouldn't be too old now.
No, he shouldn't. No,
he doesn't have the body for it because Balder was pretty lean and cut. But the face is him. And the voice. I just like the voice of a guy who does not give a shit, and it will tear your head off if you let him. So
yeah, we're gonna see a lot of Balder. So
yeah, he's the main antagonist.
Yep. Go at it, Ed. Which good for Ed. Like, go. I mean, that's how I feel about Matt Smith. Like, he's just one break away. Did you guys know he was in the, like, almost? He was right there. He was in the final running for Brainiac.
Oh, really?
Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, I really wish he would have gotten it. I feel like Matt Smith would have nailed. I mean, not to say the guy they chose won't nail it, but Matt Smith. I just wanted him to get that big role. It'll happen, I guess.
I feel like there's somebody else in DC he could play for sure.
Yeah.
You
can say
he's good though. I enjoy him. I don't think he's gotten outside of House of Dragons, which I think he's been fantastic in. He's been choosing some interesting stuff post Doctor Who, and I'm like, I don't know, because like the Morbius, not the right choice. No. I don't know what happened there. Money, I guess. But,
money.
Money.
Did you guys see the rebooting? Sony's rebooting its
just
Spider-Man
let it go. Just
rebooting what?
they're going to continue to do Spider-Verse style films, but they're restarting. So Morbius goes away, all that Craven, all that shit goes away, and they're just going to start new. And maybe don't hire the fucking writers you keep hiring.
Yes,
to write terrible ass movies.
Base stuff on the comics. Like you could also use another Spider-Man. We just had a movie where we had 3 different Spider-Man in it, and people loved all 3. You could bring back one of them, or do a different universe of Spider-Man. They have Miles? They can put Miles in a live action one. I would rather see him.
They don't have any restrictions with that. They can literally do another. They can do another.
No, they're keeping Marvel from Miles. So use the damn kid. Like no one else can use him. So that'd be great.
Tell future stories and just do 2099. Make that your focus and do Miguel. Or there's so many things you could follow, right? You could do Silk series or whatever. By all means.
You know what's wild? So I was watching I don't remember one of the movie shows while I was watching. I was listening to one of the movie shows on YouTube while I was driving. And whoever it was, the host, he said, surprisingly enough, if you put the total box office together for every Sony Spider-Verse movie, they actually made quite a bit of money. And that is mind-boggling.
They've had some wild successes.
Yeah.
Especially when movies like the first Venom was a wild success, which I was not expecting. The second one did incredible overseas. Which again, that movie was terrible. The third one was also terrible.
Terrible, man.
But they all performed really well. And then you include the animated films, which are amazing. If you are including those or not.
The animated films, that's a good point. I don't know if he included those. I would assume that he did. Those alone probably made the money up for all the others.
Yes. Because your biggest failures are Morbius, Craven, and
Madam Web.
Right? Those are the 3 really big failures.
And you know what's wild? They were all written by the same people.
Oh, baby, hire somebody else. Fire those people.
That was my point. That was my point earlier. It's like, okay, so the ones that really sucked were all written by the same guys. So maybe get different writers.
And it's a shame because the dude that plays Craven can be Craven in a proper Spider-Man movie.
I want Craven in the MCU. I think he'd be awesome.
Yeah. You can take him and put him back in that role, but better writers, better, bringing a Spider-Man.
Okay, Taylor Johnson for Craven. I don't know. Not for me personally. His voice is too high. He sounds like a child when he talks. He got huge. He looked jacked in the role. I think you could get a scruffier looking, more. This man was pulled from the jungle, like wild, looking guy to play what I think of Craven when I read the comics and stuff like that.
Yep. He will always be kick-ass to me.
Yeah.
A scrawny kid in a, makeshift superhero uniform.
I liked his Quicksilver. I know he didn't get to make it out of the first film.
I forgot all about that. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I liked him.
He was kick-ass in that.
Yep.
Kick-ass. That was so good. The second one, not so much, but the first one, so good.
I never even saw the second one. I liked the first one.
The second one is only worth watching because Jim Carrey is so awesome in his role that it's like it almost makes the movie worth it, but it doesn't.
That's kind of how I feel about I love all 3 the Sonic movies. I know those are owned by fucking Paramount, but before the bad Paramount stuff, I love the Sonic films, but it's really Jim Carrey. Him in those is just Jim Carrey off the fucking hook, and it's incredible.
It's so good. I love that guy.
I have no memory of watching the second Kick-Ass. I don't think I did. Is that the one that Nicolas Cage dies in the first one, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I don't remember the second one, dude.
Yeah,
it's pretty forgettable, but you would remember Jim Carrey. He plays Captain I don't fucking remember.
I saw it. Yeah.
He's kind of jacked a little bit. He went through that phase. He made the movie The Number 23, and he kind of went through that phase. Kind of got in shape. I say got in shape. He doesn't have to. He's Jim Carrey. He can do whatever. But.
Yeah, I imagine they just padded his suit when I saw that he was going to be like a superhero. I was like, oh, yeah, you can just pad a suit. Like kind of how Homelander is. Anthony Starr is not jacked. You take him out of that suit, he is not Homelander.
Which is wild. I think that is the pinnacle of padding a suit. You cannot fucking tell. You cannot.
You really can't. It looks perfect. He has the face that fits on just a jacked man's body. Like, and so when he's not wearing it, I'm like, something happened to him. But then he wears like the baggy hat and whatnot, and he's kind of like with his coffee in hand and the bracelets and shit. I'm like, oh, you're that kind of guy. Got it.
Yeah. You're looking at him like, oh God, is he sick? Is he okay?
No, he's fine.
Like, no, he's just, his head's not proportionate to a human-sized body. Okay. Somehow we still managed to go an hour.
Perfect.
Anything else you guys want to touch on?
No.
I'm going to sleep so good.
I'll say this because I said it earlier. You guys should watch Paradise because season 2 is out now. Really good. And tonight I'm going to start Monarch so I could get caught up because season 2 is coming out now. So I'm going to start watching Monarch and hopefully catch up to where season 2 is over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm tempted. Is it good the first season?
I hear it's good. Yeah, I hear it's really good.
I like Kurt Russell. So
I like Kurt Russell and I like Wyatt Russell, and the fact that they're playing the same person just in 2 different time periods is awesome.
It's great. Yeah, I didn't know neither of you guys had watched the first season. I just assumed that you had.
No,
it's been a while.
I always
now,
wanted
though.
to.
About 2 years ago.
Yeah, I wanted to. I just never, because when my girlfriend was around here more, she was never interested in watching it. So it was like more like trying to, all right, what are we going to watch together? Like, you know,
not this.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally get that.
Yep.
That's where Primal is for me right now.
Got it.
Too much infant.
Where are you at Primal?
There. So, we made it in one sitting to the end of the first season.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
But I can tell it's words that don't need to be spoken. I understand.
You should just watch the second season on your own.
Correct. So I will continue on at some point. I just have to find the time.
And the third, you should definitely, because it keeps getting.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah. The last episode I watched, I was also fearing for the children of that episode. I was like, God damn it!
And it's still not over. So we'll see what madness comes up. Is it the season finale today? Or
I don't know. Again, I haven't watched last week's yet, so I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
I thought they usually get 10, don't they? Is it 10 episodes?
Well, I think we're there.
Really?
Maybe 8 or something. I don't know.
I don't think the first one is 10, but it's the first, so it probably wouldn't be. It normally, the trial run that is a first season tends to be less, but I'm not sure.
Season 3 will be 10 episodes long, it says, based on the internet.
So I think tonight is 8.
Tonight is 7. Oh no, that was a month ago. Jesus, what is tonight?
So it's over already.
Yeah, I know, right? It actually ended last week.
Oh God, I hope no, because I won't say it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Got to catch up. See where we're at with that. Episode 8 is tonight.
Okay.
So there you go.
We still got 2 more.
9 and 10. So tonight and 2 more. Good. 8. I need more TV because after Night of the Seven Kingdom went away.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. I was like, man, there's nothing exciting to like look forward to tonight because Primal also doesn't air. I think the problem is that I don't get to watch Primal until Monday, but Monday is a lot of other anime. A lot of anime drops on Monday, so I'm usually watching anime on Monday nights.
Because it airs in Adult Swim and then it airs in HBO. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, the TV show faucet got turned off. We had a lot for like 6-7 months, and now it's like very little.
Yeah,
that's because movie season's starting, so more big movies are going to be coming out. Anyway,
well, actually, in 2 weeks, I don't know if you guys watched this, but I was reminded that One Piece, the live action show, comes back to Netflix, which I'm really excited for season 2. Season 1, I never watched the anime. I never read the manga because I never liked the art style. But and I was like, live action anime is never good. But this one, actually, the creator is on set and he's like helping along with like telling the story and whatnot. And the first season felt like a Disney quality. You know, because Disney these days doesn't bring the quality to mind. I feel like I have to talk about the quality of Disney when it is quality. It had that like level of presentation to it that I was like, okay, I'm in. Give me a season 2, and that starts in 2 weeks. So excited for that.
Which it was like multiple strikes against it in my mind because it was anime and live action, but also it was Netflix.
Yep.
So it's like
solid. Let's see. First season's entertaining.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have to check it out. Something to watch.
Right. Well, hey, if you guys are into it, I'll watch it on my own.
Yeah, I'll see Monarch because that just for Kurt Russell.
And again, Paradise.
Yes, I'll check out.
That's on Hulu, right?
Yes.
Paradise. Okay.
Hulu.
I'll give it a try.
It is a post-apocalyptic show, but it's not. It is okay. It is human-made post-apocalyptic, but it is nature-driven. So just so you know, it's yeah.
Okay.
We're in wartime again. It's hard to talk about post-apocalyptic when you're facing it in life. So it's like,
yeah, it's like,
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough couple of weeks ahead. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It always is though these
rough
days.
Couple of 2 years, but yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, on those beautifully happy notes, you know what? That'll make the sign off all the more relevant if you've seen it. You guys will get it at some point. But until next week, good luck. Have fun. Don't die.